This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather Ho, there's Jeff Gooder Diamond. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe Birthday Boy. And the Birthday Boy to end the month of November. It's an unusual one, I know, but this guy is a legend. In a sport that people think isn't really a sport, but it is technically a sport. Yes, it is a chess champion. And he's a 5-time world chess champion, the reigning 5-time rapid chess champion, meaning that you only have a certain amount of time to do your chess. A blitz chess champion, 7-time champ, and the reigning chess World Cup champion. He's been #1 in chess ever since July 1st, 2011, which is 13 plus years. And it's only trails Garry Kasparov for most time spent as the highest player in the world. He had a peak rating of 2,882. He was a chess prodigy and making people shocked that Norwegians were good at chess and all that, because usually it was a Soviet-dominated sport. His name is Sven Carlsen. He's now 34 years old. Sven was born in Tonsberg, Norway, on November 30, 1990, to Sigrid Owing and Henrik Albert Carlsen. They moved from place to place. They were in Finland, then Belgium, then returning to Norway in 1998. He actually had an aptitude for intellectual challenges. He could solve 500-piece jigsaw puzzles at 2 years old, and at 4 he could assemble Lego sets with instructions intended for children 10 to 14. His father actually taught him to play chess at age 5. He actually showed a little interest in it. Having 3 sisters, one of his older sisters he wanted to beat badly. So anyway, he would actually play by himself for hours on end, doing early chess skills, moving the pieces around, searching for combinations, and replaying games and positions his father showed him. In fact, he had an exceptional memory. He could recall the locations, populations, flags, and capitals of all the countries of the world by age 5, like freak. That's amazing. And he memorized the locations, populations, coat of arms, and administrative centers of all the 350 plus Norwegian municipalities. That's freaking amazing. Like, how you could do that at such a young age. His first tournament, he competed, he was 8 years, 7 months old. Didn't do too badly. So, anyway. He was coached at the Norwegian Collegiate of Elite Sport by the country's top player, who actually cites Egil Olsen, famous Norwegian soccer manager, as a key inspiration for his coaching strategy. So anyway, in 2000, his rating rose from 904 to 1907. The breakthrough happened in the Norwegian Junior Teams Championship in September 2000, actually gaining a top performance rating of 2000. Apart from chess, he could actually play soccer and read Donald Duck comics. He would also practice skiing till age 10, so chess wasn't the only thing in his forte. He would take part in a lot of blitz tournaments and all that. He would do quite well in all that. He took a year off to participate after finishing primary school in international chess tournaments in Europe around 2003, then returned to complete secondary education at a sports school. He would take ninth at the Under 14 championship. Anyway, he would actually be up to the B group in the Chorus Championships in Holland. Microsoft looked at Carlsen's performances in 2004 and basically said, "Why not? We will be a sponsor." So anyway, he in Dubai obtained his third GM norm, which made him the world's youngest GM at the time. I think Grandmaster, yeah, Grandmaster. The second youngest of all time. Only behind Sergei Kurdjakin, who is 12 years, 7 months old. So Carlsen did it. He actually played in the World Chess Championship, but was knocked out in the first round by Levon Arian. But hey, dude was 13 years old. Or was it 14? Sorry. Yeah, 13. So anyway, he tied for first at the Norwegian championships, but because of superior tie breaks, he lost first place. But hey, second place isn't bad. So anyway, he shared first place in the Norwegian Chess Championship. He ended up losing the Norwegian Championship on the sixth rapid game tiebreaker. Carlsen would take part in the Chess World Cup in 2005. He actually knocked out a 44th ranked player in round 1 and actually made the round of 16, losing to Jenny Brayfov. But he beat Joel Lothier and Vladimir Malikov. No, that's not the former Montreal Canadiens defenseman. For losing to Gana Kamenski. He would finish 10th, which isn't that bad for a 15-year-old. Anyway, Carlsen ended up finally winning the Norwegian Championship in 2006 and do well in Iceland. So anyway, Rising Stars beat the experienced teams 28-22. And all that. So he played the Blitz Championship in 2007. He almost got to the World Championships as a candidate tournament, but didn't get there. He got to the semifinals of the World Chess Cup, but was eliminated by Gana Kamenski. So anyway, he would play well, and then won the World Blitz Championship and won at age 19. So anyway, in 2009, Carlsen actually engaged former world champion Garry Kasparov as a personal trainer, and Norwegian newspapers revealed their partnership. So anyway, it happened that way. In March 2010, Carlsen split from Kasparov as a trainer, saying that Kasparov gave him practical help and all that. So anyway, Carlsen was number 1 on ELO rating for a while and then lost it temporarily to Anad. He ended up winning a major tournament in China, which practically guaranteed himself to be number 1 in the world since 2011. So he played in many tournaments and all that. Went to the World Chess Championship in 2013 at the Hyatt Regency in Chennai, facing Viswanath Anand, who had a rating of 27.75 and Carlsen had 28.70. So it was 1 versus 8. Carlsen would win 6.5 to 3.5, winning games 5, 6, and 9, and actually tied the others. So Carlsen did not even lose one of the World Chess matches. And then by game 10, he was ahead 6.5 to 3.5, meaning that with 2 matches left, he couldn't be defeated. He handled the pressure and did it his way. Then in 2014 at the World Chess Championships, he met Anand again and beat him 6.5 to 4.5. Anand actually did take a game off of him, game number 3. But it didn't matter. Carlsen was the champion. In 2016, he would face Sergei Karjakin for the title, and it was, the guy who was the only guy who was younger than Carlsen to be Grandmaster. So it was 1-9 Carlsen against Karjakin. It was actually tied through 12 matches, as Sergei won game number 8 and Magnus won game number 10, but every other game was a tie. So they had to go to a tiebreaker. And through 4 rapid games, Carlsen did it. So in 2018, at the World Championships in London, he was number 1 versus the number 2 Fabiano Caruana from the United States. Their rating points were close, 3 points between them. Again, they tied in the classical match games. All 12 time control games were drawn, but then in rapid tiebreak, Carlsen easily won. In 2021, at the World Chess Championships, he took on Ian Eponmanachi from Russia. Of course, Russia had some problems because of their doping things. You couldn't play under the Russian flag. Carlsen did not lose a match. He won 7.5 to 3.5. So he knew what he could do. But Carlsen actually said, unless Russia wins the Canada Championship, I will not play the next World Championship match. And he didn't. So anyway, live tournament and match results were big for him. He had many honors from Norway and all that. In 2013, he was named one of the most influential people in the world by Time magazine. His rating's amazing. His highest was 26.25. Well, at 15, he was 26.25. So his rating, he's number 1 in the classical rating, the rapid rating, and the blitz rating, and all that. It was like wicked. So anyway, Magnus Carlsen at age 13 faced Garry Kasparov in a match in Reykjavik, Iceland, and almost won the rapid game against Kasparov, who was number 1. So anyway, he did quite well in all that. He had a 136 match, a move match against Naparamachi that lasted 7 hours 45 minutes. Imagine watching an event for 7 hours 45 minutes. A baseball game for 7 hours 45 minutes. That's akin to watching Game 3 of the 2018 World Series that lasted 18 innings. Anyway, it's the longest game in World Chess Championship history. It broke the 124 move drawn the 1978 one between Anatoly Karpov and Viktor Korchnyi. So, anyway, he was part of Cosmopolitan. He's a social democrat and a vegetarian diet. He likes Real Madrid and all that. But he also follows the Premier League. So he knew what he could do. Yes, chess may not be a sport to some, but to others, it's a game of skill, wit, and balance, and you have to have mental agility. So why not say that? Anyway, I'm jumped. I'm going to do.